How do we keep doing it? How do we keep doing it? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and in this video, we're going to be talking about SOUN. So a lot of you guys, if you've been watching my channel, we talked about SOUN because it was catching a lot of attention as it went from $3 per share all the way to highs of $25. If you've watched my content before, you know that I'm not like these Reddit traders or these meme stock traders that like to push the price up of a stock. I actually like to do the opposite. I like to bring people back down to earth. I like to talk about the facts, remove all of the hype, right? I've been against the whole AMC movement. I've been against this whole SMCI movement. I've been against all of this SOUN and MSTR BS. Again, these are overvalued, overhyped up companies that I don't want to say it's easy to make money because it's not easy to make money in this market. But when you keep your trading simple, you remove the emotional part of trading and you simply focus on the numbers and what the charts are telling you, it's very easy to identify these overbought, overvalued, overhyped up stocks that literally just need to indicate signs of a reversal. And then once they do, we can make money on the retracement. I short these stocks. I don't do this with options. I do these with shares, and I do it live in front of my LPP team every morning. We talked about SOUN. A lot of people like to hype the stock up because it had to do with AI and big companies were investing into it. And again, it's the whole Nikola thing all over again. Like, how did we find this? So this stock was brought to my awareness because there was a series of people that are part of different group chats. They bring it up to me, and then that's when I did a little bit of digging. Now, obviously, when you look at it, none of this pullback happened yet. It was still indicating signs of an uptrend. I think when it was brought up to me, it was at like $20 or $22 per share, and then it hit new highs of $25 per share before it actually started retracing. Just so you could see, from highs of almost $25 per share to its current lows, it lost 44% of its value within about one trading week or two trading weeks. I'm not too sure. Nonetheless, it's lost 50% of its value within a very short period of time. What pumps will always dump. It's not an opinion, it's a fact, right? And all I had to do was I went on over to Investing Pro and they lay it all out for me. I type in the ticker, which is SOUN. And when you type in the ticker, it gives me all of the data that I really need to understand. And my favorite part of this entire platform is the fair value section. This is when it tells me if this stock is overvalued or oversold, right? If it's oversold enough and it's beginning to show signs of a potential support and there's some upside potential, it makes me aware of that. But based off of even the recent pullback, after even losing 50%, this fair value indicator is still telling me that there's still 31% of downside. It makes it very easy for me to understand that analyst targets are $12.36, and for me to see that it's currently trading at $14.09. It tells me that the uncertainty is very high, which means that I have to make sure that I'm very self-aware of the risk that I'm exposing myself to. If I choose to trade a stock like this, I can see that the fair performance is terrible. It's an absolute terrible company. I can see that the PE ratio is trading at a negative 46.9x its earnings. Again, its overall revenue is barely there. Its net income is in the negative. Like, this is as bullcrap of a company as it can get. And remember, our job as traders is to try to keep our trading simple in this market full of chaos. And in my opinion, this Investing Pro does just that. Now, again, do you need it? Do you have to have it? No, not necessarily, but if you want to try it out, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. And if you use my link, they will give you the biggest discount that's even better than their current New Year's sale. So if you want to take advantage of it, it's the first link in the description down below. But as you guys could see, I could see all of the latest reports. I can see all of its latest filings, its historical financials. When it comes down to actually doing some digging, not just on the technicals, but I want to understand fundamentally, is this a good company? I can clearly see that it's not, very easily. Now, that doesn't mean that, okay, it's a crap company, I should short it. No, because we all know that when it comes down to shorting a stock can be very hyped up, just like we saw during the whole GameStop movement. We all knew GameStop wasn't going to hold at those levels, but it also didn't mean that we just blindly short it, right? There's stages to these reversals. And that's one thing that I love to talk about. There's the indication of an uptrend when it's still indicating signs of higher highs and progress on the upside. I don't want to short that because regardless if it's a crap company, if there's enough hype and enough attention, you need to respect the trend. Once it begins to show signs of it peaking or consolidating and showing signs of potential resistance, just like we did here, right? Beginning to trade right around $22 to $25 per share, showing signs of lack of progress on the upside. That's when I want to, kind of maybe add it to my watch list, set appropriate alerts. So then when I do get confirmation of an active sell-off, I can choose to take action when it makes sense, when the action is actually happening. Just like, again, when it comes down to buying the dip on a stock, you don't want to buy it blindly and just hope that it begins to recover, but you wait for indication of recovery. The same thing when it comes down to shorting a stock. I don't want to open short just because I can. I want to open short when it makes sense, when direction is in my favor. And that's exactly what we've done, right? You guys have seen me recap this. I had one of my biggest days shorting SOUN, and I've missed out on two very big days where it sold off 10 and 15% the days that follow. But remember, our job as traders are not to be perfect. We're not going to catch every candle and every wick of every single trade we choose to take. Our job is to identify or to come across good, unique opportunities, possibly like this one, if it meets your criteria, create a plan of action, and make sure that you're self-aware of what criteria that stock needs to meet before you actually choose to take the trade. But on top of that, aside from just the technicals, it's also important to look at its fundamentals. It's for you to have a better understanding than all of those Reddit traders of what you're actually getting yourself into, right? And we've made thousands of dollars shorting SOUN. Again, I do trade with hundreds of thousands of dollars, so please make sure that you are aware of that. But as you can see, with a 40% drop, just by being aware of, hey, this is an overhyped up stock, I might want to look into it. Great. I did my technical analysis. Now let's do a fundamental analysis. To lay it all out for me, on top of that, they also provide you with a series of ideas if you ever want to follow very popular investors, if you want pro picks on the actual platform itself, if you want to have your own screener, if you want to look at actual, different data depending on what it is that you want to do more digging in. Again, it's really asking yourself a simple question. If you are someone that wants to do a little bit more due diligence with the series of trades that you are choosing to take in 2025, this might be something that you might want to explore. Now, do you need it? Like I've said many times before, everything is to be used as a reference, never a sole reason on why you choose to initiate a trade. But if you think having access to this information can make you a more informed and calculated trader, then the first link in the description down below will give you a huge discount to sign up for Investing Pro right now. If you're part of my LPP team, you've seen me use this tool many, many times during our live trading sessions, and I'm going to continue to use it because, again, it's not that I need it. It just simply makes my trading a little more simple. So again, if you have any questions about how it is that I choose to trade reversals, feel free to comment down below. But if you're ready right now to sign up and download investingpro.com, first link in the description down below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Hope that earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.